Hello viewers, myself R.P. Srivastava with an interesting topic in economics under factor pricing, and the topic is elasticity of factor substitution. In this chapter, I will try to explain the elasticity of factor substitution. What is the relation in between different factors of production in respect of production function, as we know that production is the functional relation in between different inputs and output. So let us first discuss introduction. What is elasticity of factor substitution? This concept was introduced by Professor J.R. Hicks in 1932 in his book The Theory of Wages, and he defines the elasticity of substitution as follows. The elasticity of substitution measures the relative responsiveness of the capital labor ratio to given proportional changes in the marginal rate of technical substitution of capital for labor. Here, discussing elasticity of substitution or elasticity of substitution in reference of production function, he supposes that the production function consists of only two factors of production, that is capital and labor. Later on, Mrs. Joan Robinson has also defined elasticity of substitution, and as according to Mrs. Joan Robinson, it is the proportionate change in the ratio of the amounts of the factors divided by the proportionate change in the ratio of their marginal physical productivities. So, all here discussed is the relation in between two factors of production and how one can be substituted for another without changing the total product, that remains the same. The notation used for representing elasticity of substitution, or the symbol that refers to elasticity of factor substitution, is a Greek word, that is a small sigma. So, in later course of discussion, I will use sigma as the notation or symbol for elasticity of substitution. As in course of discussion of elasticity of substitution, we have to know that what is marginal rate of technical substitution. As we know that production function is the technical relation in between input and output. So, what are the technical relation, or what are the technical interrelation in between different factors of production with respect to the output? So, let us first discuss MRTS, that is marginal rate of technical substitution. Marginal rate of technical substitution of X for Y is the number of units factor Y which can be replaced by 1 unit of factor X, quantity of output remaining unchanged. Here X and Y are the two factors of production. In same way, we can consider, or we can name, or we can define in context of labor and capital. How much capital is required for replacing 1 unit of labor, that is the value of marginal rate of technical substitution. So, MRTS is the loss of certain units of capital which will just be compensated for by additional units of labor at that point. And if we carry forward, we find that slope of isoquants, as in context of discussing production function, we have to know isoquants. isoquants refers different respective combination of factors that having the same amount of output. So, slope of isoquants is equal to marginal rate of technical substitution, and that is equal to the ratio between change in one factor with relation to the change in another factor. It may be here change in capital with respect to change in labor. In this slide, I will try to elaborate or explain in detail about the elasticity of factor substitution. So, let the production function be x is the function of AB for two variable factors of production, which gives a system of constant product curves, that is FAB, that is constant. And the marginal products are dou x divided by dou A is equal to FA, and dou x divided by dou B is equal to FB. And so FADA plus FBDB is equal to 0 is the approximate relation between increments dA and dB in the factors along the constant product curve through AB. The tangent gradient of the constant product curve through AB is dB by dA is equal to minus FA by FB when referred to the horizontal axis OA. This is the marginal rate of substitution of the factor B for the factor A in the production of commodity X, and here R is equal to minus dB by dA is equal to FA by FB, and the value of R is a function of both A and B. In this slide, I will continue with the explanation. Since the isoquants are convex to the origin, the value of R must increase as B increases and A decreases along with the constant product curve. The convexity condition is thus the expression of the principle of increasing marginal rate of substitution, that is MRS, on the assumption that it becomes increasingly more difficult to substitute B for A as the substitution proceeds. And the elasticity of substitution measures the rate at which this R changes for any change from AB along the constant product curve. D multiplied by B by A represents the increase or decrease in the use of B as compared with that of A, and dr is equal to dFA by FB, the corresponding increase or decrease in the marginal rate of substitution. The ratio of these differentials expressed in proportional terms to make them independent of units of measurement is defined as the elasticity of substitution between the factors at the combination of factors considered. Thus, a small sigma is equal to proportionate change in the use of B as compared to A. Proportionate change in the MRTS between B and A is equal to dB by A by B divided by dr by R, where the differential corresponds to variation along the constant product curve through AB. The value of a small sigma can be written in terms of the partial derivatives of R of the production function itself. In this slide, after discussing all about elasticity of substitution or elasticity of factor substitution and the basis on which we have discussed the elasticity of substitution, that is marginal rate of technical substitution, I will try to explain the interrelation in between elasticity of substitution and factor combination, as all this discussion is based on interrelation in between factors or factor combination. So, the magnitude of a small sigma, that is elasticity of substitution, is an indication of the ease with which product can be maintained by substituting B for A. There are, however, two limiting cases. As under elasticity of substitution, we discuss that how far one factor can be substituted for another. If we have to replace one factor, how much amount of the second, how much quantity of the second factor required, and on that basis we have defined elasticity of substitution. So there are two limiting cases, and these cases where the value of elasticity of substitution is infinity and at another end that is 0. In case of perfect substitutability of factor, isoquants is a straight line. In production function, where the two factors of production are completely substitutable for one another, in that case isoquant will be a straight line and the small sigma is infinite. And in case of entirely incapable of substitution, where one factor can't be substituted for another, isoquants has a right angle at the point concerned, and the value of a small sigma, that is elasticity of substitution, is 0. Ultimately, R.J.D. Allen, in his book Mathematical Analysis for Economists, has summarized the topic in following way. He said, as I quote, so a small sigma, that is elasticity of substitution, varies from one combination of factors to another, is independent of the units in which factors and products are measured, is a symmetrical relation between the factors, is positive for all normal combination of factors, and varies from 0 to infinity according to the ease with which one factor can be substituted for the other in production. So, lastly, in my own terms or in my own words, I can say that elasticity of substitution or elasticity of factor substitution is the measurement about the easiness of substitution of one factor by another in a production function where there are only two factors of production.